guys, it's me, Karen Ashley. I'm Aisha, the yellow Power Ranger from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and you're watching Action Activate.
Hey everyone, it's me, Gazbot, and this is Action Activate! And if I'm Gazbot and this is Action Activate, then with me, as always...
It is I. It is the big dog. Still the big dog.
Still the big dog. All right, so we are now back to Power Rangers Mystic Force Reviews, episode 15. And the title of that is what, big dog?
It is Inner Strength.
Ooh.
Now, based on how I liked or disliked part of last episode, I'm hoping I don't need Inner Strength to make it through this one.
That was terrible. Last episode we had watched and then rewatched with everybody. This, at least for me, I'm back to having not seen this at all.
Oh, same. Okay. I am not pre-planning. I am a seat of my pants kind of guy because I know that's what you all asked for, and it has nothing to do with my inability to watch episodes in advance.
Might be a little bit of both.
Who's to say? The only thing I know what to say is that we're going to hit play in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
All right, I'm going to leave it muted while the theme song goes because that could get us in trouble.
Here come the Power Rangers! Here come the Power Rangers!
All right, let's go. Got it going strong. I don't know. I think we did this before. I don't really know the word. Hey, look at me. I'm a Red Ranger. I'm not the best with the horse. Hey, I'm pretty cool. I have good hair. I am Gaz's least favorite, maybe? Or maybe I'm his least favorite. I don't know. Hey, I'm the best. I'm Chip. I'm a goofball. Look at me.
I would say Red is my least favorite right now.
Okay. He's inconsistent, but I'm thinking like yellow or not yellow. Who's blue? Blue, other than like last episode, I'm like, what is her character even? What does she do? Like, she's the most nondescript.
There for everyone, always.
I guess. And green was a little bit of a funny, like, let me try to negotiate in the beginning, but I think green and blue are the least developed so far. So while I see why red might not be your favorite, I give him points just for being a character.
Well, he did quit immediately, so he has a strike against him.
Ready to begin? Ready. Excellent.
This has got to be straight up senpai. This makes me feel like early Power Rangers. Smoke and stuff.
Guys, just wait a minute.
Early Mighty Morphin, I should say.
Yeah.
Good job.
They have bows on them.
Excellent work.
Like they were gifts.
I tried. Much improvement.
Thanks. I've been practicing.
Oh, they had to tie a bow using magic, like trying to catch the broom.
Xander.
Oh, Xander.
Well, I just talked about him not getting character development, so here we go.
Hey, give it to me. Fine. It's like this.
I like that he says it's
Didn't
like
you
this.
practice for this assignment?
He had a date last night.
He didn't say a specific magic word or do specific magic, anything. He just went,
Oh, Xander's in trouble.
how do you copy that?
Better him than me.
Training is.
Sick of all the ads
commercial.
like this one? Just head to adskillers.com.
Are you sick of these?
Click on Activate
Because
now.
we are.
Wait, I'm on 2 minutes. You good?
I got you. You're good.
I expected better from you.
Really? It's weird.
I've known you all 5 minutes.
It is weird that we're not getting character development on Dagon first. This guy's cool looking.
Yeah, I was going to say the same.
surface world.
It's like a killer moth, or what is this?
It does look like a moth.
Draw him out and destroy him. Now, go.
They're very uniform. Like the three of them now with their
Yeah,
colors
it's like
and
the
their design.
deadliest dust mite.
Course of sorts. Your objective is to find and retrieve 5 flags.
Oh, he's just bouncing around.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Challenge each of your magical strengths.
Xander's already having
Let's hope you do better than you did in the broom training.
Oof, get roasted.
Better than you did in the broom training.
This guy's really getting on my nerves.
What's your problem with him anyway?
Why does he think he can come in here and tell us what to do? He just showed up out of nowhere.
So, Udana wants him to train us.
Not just me. Chip doesn't like him either.
What are you talking about? I think he's great.
You're just mad because he embarrassed
His
you.
New Zealand accent came out hard there.
Well, that's a character choice. When he gets really excited, he gets an accent. I wonder if this is like an early episode in the Sentai, or no, because I guess the Six Rangers never there more.
Magic Staff! Tornado power! Got it! Yeah!
Okay. Anyone see a flag?
Hey, there's mine! Magic Staff! Lightning power! Oh,
That was the coolest effect thus far.
Yeah.
just add light and voila! Come the pump!
I feel like this had to do more with like we have to complete these and get the stuff and things.
Yeah, like maybe it wasn't.
You're up, Xander.
Yeah,
We're
it's
almost out
without
of
knowing the
time.
Sentai, this could be
No
almost
problem.
Yeah.
Doesn't look too hard.
For
Magic
laugh.
Staff, Vine power!
Hold on. You sure the spine is strong enough to hold any member of your team?
Sure. I mean, I guess so.
Any member of your team. Why? What?
Oh no!
I mean, it's lucky that Huddle was there. Otherwise, you would have been very seriously hurt.
Nice one, real nice.
Why would you do that, though?
Yeah, Xander, you goof.
Your lack of practice could place your teammates in danger.
We're just training.
Well, next time it could be the real thing. Without practice, your magic will grow weak. You ought to stay here and grow this acorn into a tree.
No worries.
Without your wand, you have all the strength you need inside of you.
That could take all night.
Night.
And I have a hot date.
Not anymore.
Hmm.
I like Daggeron's curls.
They got more luscious when he got wet.
Yeah.
I feel like, fair enough that he wants him to train and stuff, but he clearly doubted
Come on, little tree.
the Vine's veracity and was like, I'm going to put myself in danger. Like, well, why would you do that?
Method. Aboros.
I already grew faster than I thought.
Yeah. I mean, it is good they're showing them
Donna.
practicing actual magic.
Daggeron made me waste all night growing this stupid tree. It was totally pointless.
Well, I've always known Dagorn to be a fair man. I'm sure he had a good reason to make you do it.
The reason is he's arrogant. He's tyrannical. And
Your teacher.
but that
That's all I have to say on the matter. That is a very nice tree, though.
Is it? I feel like it was supposed to be a real tree. Am I wrong?
I don't know. Sure. That CG is actually pretty good for a made-up dragon that's not real.
For the time
Xander's
and
learned the new
budget,
spell code.
I agree.
Sonic disruption.
Time for a little payback.
At least it popped up ready to
You
fight.
okay?
Yeah.
yeah, I've just been up all night. Guys, you have to agree. Daggeron's got to go.
Oh,
Oh, he didn't say that.
And I know what it is. He singled me out because of my good looks.
that's
He's probably just jealous because he can't get a date of his own.
Huh?
He's overbearing.
he's there for
He's
me.
He's standing right behind me, isn't he?
That joke is super overused and old now. I don't know
Yeah.
how overused and old it was then, so I can't decide if I like it
You're
or
all
not.
coming with me on a very special assignment. We're going on a field trip.
That looks like a train to me. Oh,
Choo
yeah.
choo.
Polaris train. Character building Zord. Wait, does no one in the store notice that? They were customers, right?
That's a big train.
Say that again. Sweet!
All aboard! Sorry, always wanted to say that.
This thing's classic.
Oh, I wonder where we're going.
It's
So wherever it is,
Classic.
it's
Not
I
really
chose
classic.
Wix
Oh, commercial.
for my business because of its massive scope
All right,
for
I'm looking at Wix. 1
functionality
second and skip. I'm on 8 minutes. You good?
Yeah.
My whiskers are
Let's see
wilting here.
how
Don't
this
want to get
screen
the
is
Rangers
not
to do
fun.
this.
Very magic and modern.
Okay, ready to roll.
Okay. Steam pressure rising.
Check.
Gauge is reading almost full.
Yes, it is.
Let's go.
I do like the two of them functioning like an actual team.
Yeah. I agree. Do we just replay that and reverse
It
it?
looked like the exact same shot.
John, shoot!
Yeah.
Shoot! Anyone?
Look at the movie in the background. It's different. It was like a music video. I think it might have been a musician from the other
I
episode.
think this is gonna be a blast.
Me?
I think I'd rather be back at work.
Wait a minute. Why is the Pink Ranger not wearing
Oh
pink?
boy, I hope wherever we're going it has a scratching post.
We're destined for Shalifar.
What? Is your helmet on too tight? Shalifar is like, well, dangerous.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh, it's some kind of magical portal.
We need the Ranger team during the Disney era to train in a dangerous new setting and learn a lesson in an episode. John Toohey, say less.
I kind of feel like the shirt that Chip is wearing wasn't yellow, and they just put like yellow tape on the middle of it to make it yellow.
Possibly.
Ah, cool costumes. Works for me.
I'll never get tired of interdimensional travel.
This is the
It's a fair
magical
thing to
dimension
say.
of Shalifar. You need appropriate clothing because you're going to be staying here a while.
You're gonna leave us here like this.
How long you are here is up to you. This is your way out.
Wow, good throw.
You must find the ticket. It will summon the train and bring you back home.
What? This is ridiculous.
Good
Whoa,
job.
Daggeron, you sure about this?
If you don't like it, all you have to do is find the ticket.
You can't leave them here. What will they eat? More to the point, what will eat them?
Good luck, Rangers. Oh, and one more thing.
There's more?
I'll take your Morphus.
What?
Figures.
But wait.
I just want to note, I'm glad we trust Daggeron now after knowing him for all 6 minutes. But how quickly they're willing to hand off their morphers is a little concerning.
Well, Udana trusts him. Udana has a password.
Udana also trusts the guy in the last episode who almost killed her.
Yeah, well,
Hey, look.
they also have a foolhardy, adventurous attitude. Foolhardy. Emphasis on foolhardy. He's got some muscular arm. I think.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, Xander, lighten up. Why should I? We're stuck out here for no good reason.
Yeah, they definitely did a good job of like.
He hit something.
What?
I was going to say he hit something with that.
They definitely did a good job of me being like, they haven't really developed him at all. And they're like, well, let's make him terrible.
Yeah. This is the theme of this season. Can we focus on a Ranger and make everybody not like him?
Well, I forgot these guys were even up there.
I stopped your spike. I will not let you wreak havoc on the city. Here. Solar Cell Morpher. Magical Source. Mystic Force.
No, did they show us that other form before? I don't remember.
Only in the morph.
Power of the sun.
I don't think I realized before he was literally grabbing the sun. That's fantastic.
Oh, I did.
Polaris Light.
Go get
Good costume.
I will trample you.
Oh, maybe he
Was he
a-
supposed to be a bull?
I mean, he's got horns.
Up
But...
here.
Did you notice on first night, I noticed earlier, all the like the lines around everything has like a reflective shape on it. Like, look, you can see under the helmet. Like, whoa, where'd he come from?
No way.
I forgot he was even in this show.
I did too.
I am Korag, the Night Wolf. Who are you?
See,
I am the
see how it has
Solaris
extra
Knight.
Do
sparkle?
you think you have what it takes to fight me?
I've been trained well in the art of battle.
What'd you say? Sorry.
Where has he been?
I was saying when you do post-Solaris Night, if you look at the areas around you, you can have extra sparkle shine on it.
Also, wait. Oh, I see what you're saying. One thing I dislike, and this is more of a Power Rangers trope, is when people have a blaster and then use it like a melee weapon when I feel like they shouldn't.
Let them fight while we finish out.
Like, oh, let me block your sword.
Right.
Sure.
Or they're like kind of half punch with it.
Yeah.
Be honest,
I appreciate that more than when they just like straight up block edged weapons where I'm like, that should cut it. Should it not?
But if you're punching with a gun, then why aren't you just pulling the trigger? You know?
No
Close quarters, you can't shoot things around you.
Whatever it was, I don't want to see or hear it again.
I bet Daggeron could have been there. We wouldn't have been in this mess if Daggeron had enough sense to see this stupid place. How can you still defend him, Chip?
Oh, they're literally making this Jack and the Beanstalk.
Hello?
And he's gonna have to grow it. Oh.
Oh.
You're right.
Hello?
Ninja Steel.
It's
more like Xander.
Enjoy that. Enjoy that. That's kind of a good face. Good scared face.
I really don't understand why they're so petrified of everything. We are 15 episodes in and they have fought monsters. What is going on? This seems like an episode 3 like kind of deal.
Yeah. His character has become less likable, but his face acting is getting quite nice.
Looks like he's carving some kind of roasting stick to cook us over that fire.
That's weird. Because all the books I've read about giants say that they boil their dinner. Which goes to show you can't always believe what you're eating, huh?
I guess it's not Jack and the Beanstalk.
It's not currently Jack and the Beanstalk.
Oh.
That's it.
Pomegranate?
Xander! What's he doing?
Oh,
what's he gonna grow? A big fruit to give the guy so he'll eat that instead of the
fruit tree?
Bethud Arborus. Hold your horses. Hi, name's Xander. You don't want to eat them. Think of all the cholesterol. Not when I've got a nice, big, fat, juicy, healthy piece of
commercial.
Watch the FIFA Women's World Cup live on Fox and FS1 with all
bad. 16 minutes. I mean, really, he could have pulled giant. I mean, hey, no purple gas. Hey, good appetizer.
Where'd you get this?
Oh, he speaks English?
We haven't had fruit this good in years.
He talks?
Of course. You're confusing giants with cyclopses and ogres.
Hey, big guy. There's so much more where that came from. Follow me.
You should grab a few more of those seeds. Where'd you get that huge mug?
I don't know.
See? Uthus, Bethud, Arborus.
Pretty sure that's the henshin move for Kamen Rider Kuga.
So he went from.
I'm sorry for all this. I've been starving for months. I'm actually a vegetarian. Your friends may go.
That's a huge escalation. Sentient beings, not even other animals.
Awesome.
Thanks. We gotta find that.
So what a blow up.
How did he find seeds? Oh, I guess he just took them from it. Oh.
Yeah.
This time, no one.
I love that you're now starting to get on one wavelength, and you're trying really hard not to be.
Splash, ugly
Not loving it.
watch.
See the airs, you really saw the sparkles there. Did you see it?
Did, yeah.
It's also on his chest. It's like all of his like line.
So with this being the first time we've seen this Zord in the show, I like the train mode a lot.
Welcome back.
And we'll see what it looks like in
I
robot
find the
mode.
train fine, but like I don't care about the train until it turns into something else. Really. I
can appreciate the transportation mode sometimes.
I was being a bad student. I know that now.
It's fine,
And I knew you
but
had
I
the inner
already
strength to
the
overcome the
light speed
obstacles and
train.
Shalafa. That's why I sent you there.
Hang on, he said the title episode, Inner Strength.
You spell code.
Way to go, Xander.
You've earned it. I finish you all. Ranger up.
Superliner, is that what it's called?
I don't know.
Anyway, that one I like that one. It's kind of hard to read that one.
The source. Mystic force.
I was gonna say this is the first time they've morphed, and I guess they were training more. This is the first time they've combat more. I bet this is gonna be done in like one hit.
Yeah.
We're out of time.
Oh, wait, what is he gonna do?
He's getting
I forgot about this.
What? That is.
Check out the new physique.
That's weird looking.
You no match for me.
Okay, Rangers, let's show him what real strength is about.
What's the?
I'm
just gonna throw them.
better in the Sentai.
What?
I feel like it's a huge parody in the Sentai.
Of like American Power?
American bodybuilding.
Maybe. Right past all those Xbox games.
Yeah, that was the best.
AMC theater back there.
I stop you all black.
There goes his muscle.
I'll handle this one, Rangers.
Oh, he lost them when they were back in the regular world.
Solar Street Megazord.
All right, let's see. Here we go.
Solar Streak Megazord and
Okay. There's no CGI, but it looks good. It doesn't look too obviously not integrated. Well,
too chunky for me. Not a huge fan.
it's not bad, but yeah.
Very blocky. There's one training Megazord that I've liked in all of Power Rangers and Sentai, and it was in Lightspeed Rescue.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, I was even including Tokuger,
Right,
Russia.
And I like Tokuger, but yeah, there's not.
Steam Blaster.
Megazord is boring. I like this one better than that one, because while it's funky, it kind of has personality and stuff.
Yeah, I do like the steam attack. It's weird that it has to come out of the top of his head, but whatever.
Remote train car, go!
Remote train car. I think he's gonna launch his fifth.
Oh, that's cool.
I feel like he'll train us. I'm getting two future vibes for sure. I mean, that comes later on.
I do like this. That part I like.
This is a cool Zord. It's not my favorite. I don't feel the need to run out and find one to buy, but it's pretty cool.
Oh, he put it in the furnace. That's kind of cool.
That's all for today's lesson.
That's kind of cool. The Steam, yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. I'll give it a.
I like the function better than the aesthetics.
Yes.
We've got more classes today. You ready? I better be. I've got a pretty tough teacher. Believe me, my teacher is way tougher on me than I am with you. But I learned to respect him, and eventually he became my best friend.
Don't take my eye off it, eh? Let's see.
Oh, you know.
You.
All right. Well, that was
camp you.
That was the episode that we watched today.
Yeah.
Not my favorite.
I said early on, this is in my bottom half, and that's okay. And I am validated most weeks.
No, this was worse than most weeks.
I didn't say this was better than most weeks. I'm just saying I have felt how you feel right now earlier than you.
True. I guess sometimes it's bad, but it's still funny or campy or over the top or something. And I felt like like, okay, we introduced the new Zord. That was like the point of this episode, and the Solaris Knight had a battle, but all the civilian stuff. It's just like Xander being a jerk way longer than he needs to be, and then like, oh, and now he's not. And the giant, like, I didn't care about any of that. It wasn't interesting. It wasn't funny. It wasn't wacky and weird. It wasn't, I just wasn't interested at all.
We got a 6th Ranger and their Zord, and both episodes were meh at best.
Last episode was way better than this episode.
Was last episode a great 6th Ranger episode?
No.
That's what I'm saying. You keep being super defensive, and I'm saying, at best, it was okay. And you're like, no, it's better than this one! Don't even try!
Because last episode was fine. This episode was bad.
I'm telling you, last episode I didn't think was very good. This episode was worse. And you just happen to agree that this episode is not good in any way, shape, or form.
I'm saying we're saying the same thing, but using different words. That's the difference.
You refuse to say negative things about any episode other than this one. Other than this one. There are other bad episodes. The vampire episode was awful.
So no, that one was entertaining. It was over the top. It was silly. I'm not saying it was great, but it wasn't like boring. This one was kind of boring. And yeah, I don't know. I didn't like this one for worse.
I have been the big dog bot, and he is the Gaz Defender.
Well, I am. I'm Gazbot Kaiju Baka because I don't know when this is coming out, but if you're in the Pasadena, LA area, I'm going to be doing Japan World Heroes 18th, 19th, and 20th. I'll be tabling with my art and probably selling a couple toys. So if you're in that area, come by and say hello.
Of 2023, because this is a time capsule.
That's true. 2023. Yes. So I'll later this month, August, in about 2 weeks.
Are there going to be any other Ranger related things at this show?
Well, there will be Sentai, the Red Ranger from Go Onshore, which is RPM here. The Red Ranger from that will be there. There will be Kamen Rider, there'll be Ultraman, there'll be Godzilla. I can't think if there'll be any other Ranger related stuff. Am I forgetting something?
No, I was trying to give you softballs to pitch the show that you're going to.
That's the main one. Is because that's the thing. It's not a Ranger show. It's a Japan World Heroes. It's specifically the most American stuff is the legendary King of the Monsters, Godzilla, and King Ghidorah, and then they have the voice actor for Shin Ultraman that did the English version. But yeah, they have a Kamen Rider Gaim, they have Go-Onger Red, they have Fuji from the original Ultraman, they have Ultraman Gaia, but again, most of these are Japanese actors. That's kind of the whole point of this show, unfortunately. Not unfortunately. Unfortunately, if you want Power Ranger stuff.
Yeah.
But there's always a ton of Power Rangers toys and art.
See? That's what I'm looking for. If I'm a Power Rangers fan and a diehard fan of Action Activate, why would I care about this show? And you just said.
Well, if you're a diehard fan of Action Activate, then this is one of the few times you get to see me in person at a show, because I don't do that many anymore.
It's true. The appearances are few and far between.
After this one, I don't even know. I don't have another one lined up for the rest of the year. I'm not saying I won't, but like as of now, that's it.
Get them while you can.
Get them while you can. I'm tired. You see how my eyes are like.
That's how mine always are.
Oh, is it true?
I mean, you're looking at them.
I don't think of you as having heavy-lidded eyes. Let's keep talking about eyes.
Yeah. So overall, not a great episode. Hoping episode 16 is better.
But unfortunately, there's probably going to be a gap before we watch it. So it's going to have that extra, not for people watching these in a row, but in real time, there's going to be a gap. So for those people, for the anticipation is going to be worse than if we just watched it right away.
So I think there's 23 episodes this season total.
That's it? I thought there was more.
I don't think so.
So we're more than halfway done?
Yeah, let me look at the list I used to have that we're not going off of anymore.
But look at the list. All right. I will think about what else is going to be at Japan World Heroes. I know they have some voice actors for Byakugan or Bakugan. However you say that. I always mix it up with the Naruto, I think.
32.
32. That makes way more sense, which means we are exactly halfway done. With this
so here's the thing then. Back on that. Go to Japan World Heroes. We sold you enough. Halfway into the season, what are your thoughts so far? And don't be defensive. Just be honest.
It's fine.
I think it's below average by the margin is getting bigger with episodes like this. I'm not saying by the end I'll hate it, but right now there have been, in my opinion, more okay/bad episodes than good.
think it's fine. I think it's not one of my favorites for sure. I don't know where it falls on the thing. I don't know for sure that it falls below the middle line. I'd have to like really sit down and do it.
We both did this weeks ago.
But I didn't. But it wasn't real. It was that didn't count. No, we did. But I mean, like, I wouldn't want to definitively say that. A, until I finish the season, and B, without really looking at all the seasons and considering them for real instead of just kind of off the top of our head. But the other thing, the other factor is that there are episodes where you're like, "This is terrible," and I'm like, "It was fine." So your rating, even where we are now, is going to be lower than mine because a lot of the ones that are terrible, I still find entertaining. So I give it points for that.
This is terrible. There are other bad ones.
I guess some of them are like, I could see in a couple years rewatching this. There are some that I'm like, I would never rewatch.
Yeah, I could see from the limited amount I remember, nothing we have watched so far I would actively go back and rewatch.
Of Mystic Force?
Yes.
I like the first couple episodes the best, I think, where they're introducing everything.
It frustrated me, Nick's dynamic. It took me out of it.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes at the end. I'm reluctant to cast too negative of a series review halfway through it. I think it's fine. I don't think it's terrible. But yeah, it's not looking good for coming out, anything better than a C at this point.
Like if we were judging this kind of like we've judged the modern seasons, to me, this would be the end of season 1 of Mystic Force. And I would say it is definitively not good.
I guess the tough thing is like its biggest sin is being a little bit boring. Like there's some dumb stuff in it, but it's a little bit boring. And yeah, I don't know. But there are some that are, because I like the dumb stuff sometimes, but there are some like I hate to pick on Ninja Steel all the time, but like Ninja Steel is so dumb that I just can't watch it. It's like, and so like generally I prefer dumb and goofy to boring, but I'd watch boring episode of Mystic Force over a dumb episode of Ninja Steel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, to me, with this, like it's less. I do agree parts of it are boring, but to me, they do this I think is just a cardinal sin of most Power Ranger seasons. They give us a glimmer of a good version of the characters, and then we almost never see that version again. Like I want to say it was like episode 8 or something where Nick and Korag fight, and he's like trapped and all this. I'm like, I like Nick this episode, and then we never get it again. He's a big bumbling buffoon.
Right. Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, I kind of like Chip. And this episode, he learned his lesson, and it was actually kind of endearing. And then every episode, he's like,
yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah. And a lot of this stuff would be better as a linear progression. And I don't know if that's because they shoot things out of order and it's hard to keep track, or they just don't care, or what. But you're right. That is frustrating. And it's not just this season. That happens a lot, unfortunately. Is there a crossover episode coming up this season?
I don't remember. I was trying to think of that, and I hope so, but part of me thinks there isn't because I can't remember it.
It was SPD was before this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't imagine SPD and Mystic Force crossing over. That just
SPD and Dino Thunder crossed over.
That makes more sense to me somehow.
Yeah, I think because you don't like timey-wimey and magic in the same universe.
Yeah, because like weird dinosaur dimension jumping seems like science fiction, and like future cop seems like science fiction. Like, yeah, I don't want RoboCop hanging out with Gandalf.
I was about to say in Lord of the Rings, yeah. I'm cautiously optimistic for the second half. There's some stuff I remember. There's a lot of stuff I don't.
Well, and generally the second half of these shows tend to be the better parts anyway, because they can start. They don't have to worry about keeping it going, or like they can start getting into it.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're gonna do it. As we said in the last episode, Big Dog's gonna need to take a bit of a break, and there'll be stuff in between to just keep the channel alive. But like, expect to not see a lot of me and him on a weekly basis doing a review for a little while.
Yeah,
put it that way. But I don't know if I told you, but I actually talked to somebody about doing a guest spot already. Guest host. Would that offend you?
No.
Okay.
Depends on who the guest is. No, I'm just kidding.
It's this guy. His name is Digbog. and he has a beard and a hat, and
it took me way too long to realize what you did with that name, and I was like, "Dude, Bog, that's really dumb." And I read it, and I was like,
"It is dumb. It is dumb." But like, just somebody as close to you as possible.
No, I thought you literally came up with that name out of nowhere. I'm like, what a ridiculous fake name. You're way better at coming up with fake names than that. I was offended by your lack of creativity more than anything else. But until next time, whether I'm here or not, I am still the big dog, and he is
Gazbot. Wherever you may roam, big dog, your heart will be in my hand, and my life will be in your butt. I don't know what I'm saying.
To the power.
I'm going to explode a sound. Heart will be in your butt. I just said that for real life.
You did. One thing I'm wondering, we both live in California in places that are very warm right now. How long do you think until it'll be cool enough for you to wear that vest outside and not be miserable?
2 months.
I'm going to guess 2.5.
Well, wait, we're at August. Oh, yeah, 2.5. 2.5. I forgot we're by the end of October, I'll be fine. Because I know last year it was hot, like long, like even more than where you are. Yeah. And I was like, it's October. How are we going to wear Halloween costumes? It's boiling hot. But by the time we get to the end of October, it was cool.
It was like the week before nature was like, all right, you can wear your Halloween costumes without getting heat exhaustion. Yeah, Here you go.
So 2.5 months. But this week actually had been like 100. For us this week, it had been like in the high 80s, low 90s, which is still hot, but not as crazy as that. But I preferred it when we were talking about our eyes.